This video is sponsored by Level 8. Get 10% off everything in the Christmas sale using code Nonstop10. Today we're back in stunning Switzerland to ride a super scenic luxury train with sumptuous food across this amazing Alpine paradise. The Golden Pass Express has a secret though. It's the only train in the world that changes both gauge and ride height on the move to allow through running on both the meter and standard gauge tracks. So let's go and check out the scenery and engineering together. Welcome to Montreux in French-speaking southwestern Switzerland on the banks of Lake Geneva. You might wonder why there's a Freddie Mercury statue here. Well, it's because he lived and recorded 6 albums in Montreux. And I can see why he liked it. It's a very peaceful and beautiful place. Well worth a visit. If you don't speak English, please turn on the closed caption subtitles below, which are translated into 140 languages. Okay, I need to draw myself away from Lake Geneva and head to the station to get this trip started. Montreux station is very centrally located, but be aware there are many hills in the town, especially from here down to the lakefront. There are free outdoor public elevators available though, which are marked on Google Maps. On this lower entrance of the station are some automatic ticket machines and also a Migrolino supermarket. This is part of the Migros Group, which is Switzerland's largest retail company and its largest employer overall. I had a bit of time before my train, so I popped in for a latte and some breakfast bits for on the train. Then I can head up the escalator to the middle level. Lifts are also available for step-free access. This is true for the whole station. Our train today is the Golden Pass Express 9:34 departure to Interlaken. Down the far end of the middle level you'll find a cafe as well as the M.O.B or Montreux Oberland Bernois ticket office. This is the company that operates the Golden Pass Express. I would definitely recommend buying your tickets online well in advance though, as they can and do sell out. Okay, as departure time approaches, let's head up to the platforms on the 3rd level. Our train is already waiting for us on platform 5. Hauling us for the first part of today's journey is an M.O.B GE4-4 electric locomotive. These have a maximum speed of 100 km per hour and a power output of 1180 kilowatts. Trailing is a 4-coach set of the new Golden Pass Express coaches built by Stadler. These can change both gauge and ride height on the move. We'll see this in action later on when we move from the meter gauge to standard gauge networks at Zweisimmen. Boarding is not level with the platform, but ramps and wheelchair lifts are available should you require step-free access. There are 3 classes of travel: 2nd class, 1st class and prestige class, the most luxurious on the train where we'll be travelling today. Luggage can be stored on the large stacks at the end of each coach, just inside the vestibule doors. This is where I'll stash my Level 8 case today. This Christmas, get great festive deals on a new Level 8 case. In the past few months, I've been trying out the Roadrunner 20-inch carry-on, and this has really won my heart. It features ultra-quiet 360-degree durable spinner wheels for effortless movement, and a quick-access lockable front laptop and tablet pocket. Its large 38-litre capacity and multitude of storage pockets is ideal for compartmentalising your packing. There is also a lifetime warranty for absolute peace of mind on endless adventures. Level 8 are offering my viewers a special festive discount of 10% off every order. Just click the link in the description below and use code Nonstop10 today. My seat for today is in the luxurious Prestige class, located in this exclusive 9-seat compartment which is in a 2+1 layout. There is one of these at each end of the train. They are both raised slightly over the first and second class seats to allow for better views. The seats do look truly excellent, and we'll be sure to check them out in full once we get going. Before departure, let's check out today's route. We'll be travelling from Montreux to Interlaken, making 12 intermediate stops en route today, including the gauge change at Zweisimmen.
The Golden Pass Express team welcomes you on the train to Montbovon, Château-d'Oex, Start, Interlaken Ost. Next stop, Montbovon.
We depart exactly on time at 9:34 am. This journey from Montreux to Interlaken covers just 115 kilometres, but is scheduled to take 3 hours and 16 minutes of travel time. Yes, it's an express in name only. The adult full fare for prestige class is 145 Swiss francs. However, I was travelling on a first class Interrail pass today, so only had to pay the seat reservation supplement of 49 Swiss francs. The full prices for the other classes are 116 Swiss francs for first class and 76 Swiss francs for second class. Seat reservation prices for both first and second classes are just 20 Swiss francs, which is a great deal. But remember, these prices are only valid with a rail pass, such as an Interrail, EU Rail or Swiss Pass. Very soon after departure, we get some excellent views over Lake Geneva. It's a shame it's such a miserable day today, but we'll make the best of it, and it does brighten up later on. Let's take this moment to check out the seats here in Prestige class. They are large, tanned leather, heated, reclining armchairs, and are well cushioned and super comfy, with padded head and armrests. Legroom is good when in the upright position, and they adjust electrically using this panel. But there's a problem when they do. In the face-to-face position, the legroom soon disappears. Each seat has access to standard European and Swiss-Italian power sockets, along with 2 USB-A ports. A tray table is built into the armrest and can be deployed like so. Coat hooks can be found on the wall, along with personal reading lights above the windows. The seats can be rotated to face the direction of travel, or your travelling companion, whichever you prefer, demonstrated here by the lovely onboard host. Overall, a very comfortable and luxurious seat. If you're likely to want to recline when travelling with someone, choose the side-by-side seats instead of the face-to-face ones though. The added bonus of picking one of the rear prestige class seats is you get to enjoy the views out of the back cab. Excellent! Awaiting me at my seat is the onboard magazine. This includes the menu and souvenir shop, along with service and route information. I'll put a link to this in the description below. We have already climbed to an elevation of 748 metres above sea level, having gained nearly 400 metres in the 20 minutes we've been on the go so far. Despite this video being filmed in May, there is still snow to see on the surrounding peaks, even though they are only around 2,000 metres in elevation. Time to enjoy my supermarket bought breakfast now, but we'll sample the onboard delights a bit later on. I love being able to see our train snaking its way off into the distance and enjoying the spectacular views while sipping on some fresh orange juice. Perfect! Montbovon is our first stop today. As nearly all of the route is single track, the stations form passing loops to allow trains to cross, such as with this Fribourg RER service on the adjacent platform. Many parts of the line are also covered with shelters to protect the tracks from excessive snowfall in the winter months. Okay, let's go and check out the rest of the train. This is first class, which is laid out in a 2+1 configuration with these comfy cloth seats in bays of 2 or 4. And then second class is in a 2+2 layout with similar seats to first class, but they are narrower and non-reclining. Both classes have power sockets and tables available. Here is the other prestige class section at the front of the train. The loco obstructs the forward view for the first part of the journey. This will change later on though. The next stop is Château-d'Oex, a sleepy little mountain village of 3,500 residents which was first settled over 900 years ago. It is a shame about the weather, but that doesn't detract too much from the spectacular Alpine train window views. I don't know about you, but this is exactly what I imagine when I think of a scenic Swiss landscape. Anyway, before I head back to my seat for the most interesting part of today's journey, let's quickly check out the onboard toilets. The water, soap, hand sanitizer and toilet roll were all stocked up and the hand dryer worked. Baby changing facilities were present and everything was very clean. Good job.
Welcome on board of the Golden Pass Express to Zweisimmen, Spiez, Interlaken Ost. Next stop, Schönried.
After passing through Gstaad, a very popular ski resort, we keep climbing again. The maximum gradient on the Golden Pass route is 30%. I was travelling with my friend on the rails on today's trip. Be sure to check out and subscribe to his channel. He very kindly visited the onboard souvenir shop and bought me a present for being such an awesome travel companion. Thanks mate, I love this little guy. This is the highest point of the Golden Pass route, the Zannemusse summit, which is at an elevation of 1,279 metres. We then start the descent to Zweisimmen down here.
Next stop, Zweisimmen, gauge changeover station. This train will wait for some minutes and will then continue towards Spiez, Interlaken.
So now we have little wheels, they go out, and the coach is 11, it's elevated by these wheels. And then it's like this, now you will hear. Now we are not on the wheels, now we are not on the wheels, and the wheels is going with this, they pull out.
I love gauge changing on the move. It's such great technology to allow flexibility of rolling stock across different networks. Unlike Talgo and CAF in Spain, which change between 16 68mm Iberian gauge and 14 35mm standard gauge, the Golden Pass coaches change between 1000mm metric gauge and 14 35mm standard gauge. At the same time, the ride height of the coaches is raised by 200mm to compensate for the differing platform heights on the two networks. They're the only trains in the world that can do both of these things and on the move too. Next, a second class coach and our new standard gauge BLS locomotive is attached to the rear of the train where it will now push us along. Unfortunately, we now lose our rearwards view, but the front section prestige class passengers now get unobstructed views forward, as the train is now being driven from the cab car at the front. So if you're wondering which end of the train to book your seat at, I'd go for the rear, as you get more time with unobstructed views on the better section of the route in my opinion. This is in the Montreux to Interlaken direction, and vice versa. If you want ad-free early access to every video, great perks and to help me do bigger and better reviews, then become a channel member from just £1.99 per month. Just click the link above now or the join button in every video. Thank you! If you want to see my review of another of Switzerland's fantastic scenic routes, but with huge secret money saving tips, click the link above now. Okay, I think it's definitely time to order something from the onboard menu. You can place your order with the host, who will then bring it to your seat. I went for the most expensive peppermint tea I've ever had and a Golden Pass branded biscuit. Link to the full menu down below. You can also pre-order certain items. $100 caviar and champagne, anyone? As the weather starts to improve, we arrive at Spiez, the final intermediate stop outside of Interlaken and the largest town en route, with a population of 13,000. It's located on the banks of Lake Thun. What a stunning place to live. We lose some time as we parallel the eastern shore of Lake Thun, on the western approach to Interlaken, whose name literally means between the lakes. The other is Lake Brienz, which lies to the east of the town.
I told you.
We are now approaching the end of today's journey, so let me give you a summary of my experience on the Golden Pass Express from Montreux to Interlaken in prestige class. Did I enjoy it? Absolutely. Would I do it again? Yes. In prestige class? Probably not. Don't get me wrong, it was a great experience. These new coaches are very clever with the gauge and height changing technology, and the seats were very comfortable, but I don't think I got a vastly better experience than I would have done in second class, to be honest. The staff were wonderful and the service was excellent. It's a very luxurious train and certainly one for the Swiss scenery connoisseur.
We are arriving at Interlaken Ost, terminus station. There is a connection to Lucerne and the Jungfrau region. Thank you for traveling with the Golden Pass Express. We wish you a nice onward journey.
Interlaken is a wonderfully picturesque town, as well as being Switzerland's outdoor pursuits, adrenaline junkie and partying capital. It's also my favourite place in the country. I'd highly recommend a visit. We arrive around 16 minutes late in the end, a very rare delay in this super precise country, but who's counting anyway? Next time you're in Switzerland, you should do this journey. You won't regret it. Have you been on any of Switzerland's scenic tourist trains before? If so, which ones and on which routes? How did you find them? Let me know in the comments below. I'm always open to new video ideas and suggestions, so drop me a DM on Instagram, Blue Sky or Twitter for anything you really want to see on the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and thanks for watching to the end, and I'll see you in the next video.